Hi everyone, welcome back to Discover and Learn. In order to speak English fluently and confidently, there are lots of resources, tools or mediums which we use to become fluent and confident in speaking in English. Right? So yesterday I've spoken about one medium which is reading. How reading can improve your English fluency and confidence and why it is so important. So I've spoken about that in yesterday's session. Today I'm going to take up another important medium which will help you to become fluent and confident in speaking in English, and it also helps in your English speaking practice. So if you want to know what this medium is and how it helps us to become fluent and confident in speaking in English, stay tuned. On that note, guys, welcome back to my channel. I am your communications coach and a soft skill trainer by profession, and I'm here to help you out with all your communications problems and to help you speak English fluently and confidently. But if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, quickly subscribe my channel, like and share my videos, do write your comments in the comment section, and do not forget to press the notification icon so that you get all my videos on time, free of cost, and access to all the amazing content on this channel. What you have to do is stay tuned, stay connected, and watch my entire video to master this skill. And one more thing, guys, I have been mentioning this. Write your comments in the comment section. Start up a discussion there. Introduce yourself there. Let's do this today. When you're watching my video, take a moment and start introducing yourself in my comment section. I want to see how many people do this activity, and if I find any mistake, I'll definitely correct that personally. So this is your task for today. Now let's begin with the topic. So I'm going to discuss another medium which is very important for us to learn this language, to understand this language, and to speak this language fluently and confidently. And what this medium is, it is called listening. So I'm talking about listening here. Now, how do we practice listening and how it helps us? I'm going to talk about it today. So let's start with why listening. Okay, so every time I give this example of a kid, or take your example for instance, when you were born, when you started to speak, how did we learn to speak? Yes, we learned from our parents, from our mentors, from people around us. And what was that medium? That medium was just listening. People spoke to us as when we were a kid, when we were a child. People spoke to us. We started understanding, we started grasping, we started speaking. Right? Just by listening. So this is not rocket science, guys. It is very practical and it is very true. We all have learned a language just by listening. So that is why listening is a very important tool or a medium to start learning the language and speaking the language. Right? So that is why I'm going to focus on listening today. So start listening to stuffs. Now, what kind of stuffs we can listen to? I would prefer if you can listen to conversations more. Right? So if you start listening to conversations, you will get to know how conversations work, how conversations can be taken ahead, how to grow your conversation, how to answer questions, how to ask questions. Right? So this is how conversation is. Or we will start noticing, what conversation looks like, what conversation is like, when we start listening to conversations. Now, what kind of things we can watch? Like movie clips. When you are watching a movie clip, you will see interaction with people, right? There are characters, there is a storyline, there is a climax, etc. Right? So you'll get to know how, people interact, what is the scene, what is the conversation, how it is going ahead, how the conversation is starting, how the conversation is ending, everything you'll get to know. So you can start watching movie clips, you can start watching any series, you can start watching any podcast, you can start watching any celebrity talk show or any other talk show which you wish. Okay, so you can start listening to or watching conversational style videos, right? So that it helps you to get an understanding of a conversation, right? What all things we'll understand from here, or how it is going to help us? It will help us to understand how the conversation starts, how we can end the conversation, how we can take ahead the conversation, how we can reply, how we can ask question, etc. There are lots of things we can learn through this, right? Just by listening. So start listening. But here what you have to do is you have to focus on what people are saying. This is where you have to focus on. You have to focus on how they have started the conversation, what they're talking about, what is the topic, what is the related vocabulary, what is the related sentence structure or sentences they are using, how they are putting up their questions, how they are answering the questions, etc. There are lots of things you have to focus on. So that is why start watching short clips, not very long 1 hour movie. That will not help you much. Of course, just to immerse yourself in English or to create an English environment around you, you have to listen to a lot of stuff, right? You can watch movie, the full movie, but when you have to focus on the conversational style, just watch short clips so that you can focus on how the conversation is growing, what has been spoken about, what is the topic, what is the idea, thoughts, how it is presented, the words and the vocabulary used, right? Everything you have to focus on. In this way, you learn how to talk, how to speak in English, how to have a conversation with people in English. This is a very important lesson we'll learn. As I told you, we all have learned this language just by listening. So it's not a big deal. We can do it today as well. So just by listening, you can grasp a lot of things. You can learn how to talk, how to speak on certain topics, how to speak to people, right? So that is why focus on stuffs which you are watching. What all things you need to focus on while listening to any conversation or conversational videos? We have to focus on the body language as well. Body language is very essential. The hand movement, the eye movement, everything, the head movement, everything is very essential. So when somebody is talking or having a conversation, just focus on the body language as well, apart from all the other things which I have mentioned. Okay, and the second thing what you can do here is you can start shadowing with them. Yes, start shadowing, start repeating after them, start imitating them. This is also going to help you a lot in your speech, in your clarity, in your pronunciation, right? Sentences or sentence construction, you will be able to understand what has been spoken about, right? So start copying the person, start shadowing with them, start repeating after them, start imitating the person, take up the dialogue and start repeating it on your own, imitate that person. So in this way, it will help you to become more and more confident in speaking the language. You'll get used to with the language, you'll get used to with pronouncing or speaking the language, right? Now, this is what I've spoken about conversational videos. Now, let's talk about something else. You can listen to a lot of vlogs also. Whatever your interest is, there are lots of vlogs related to travel, food, hobbies, news, sports, etc. Lots and lots of vlogs related to many activities. So whatever you are interested in, if you're interested in yoga, if you're interested in exercising, gymming, dancing, I practice Zumba by looking at the videos. Okay, so in this way, whatever you do, you can just start watching the vlogs and start copying them, start imitating them, start talking in the same way as that person has spoken in the vlog, right? You can start sports commentary, you can start food vlogging, you can start reviewing things, you can start vlogging about travel. So you're not putting it on YouTube or any other medium, but you can just record a small video in that same style what you have just seen, right? This will help you to boost your confidence, guys. This will help you to boost your speaking skills. It is just a practice session which you are doing. You're just practicing in this way, right? So you have to build on your confidence, you have to build on your speaking skills, and these are the things which you listen to will help you to build on these skills. So that is why listen to stuffs which can help you further. So that is why I've spoken about conversational style videos, and the other videos I've spoken about is vlogging style, basically vlogging style or commentary style, so that you learn things. You can start doing that, imitating that immediately after watching that, right? You can start imitating anything. You can start reviewing your food, you can start reviewing your activities, your actions, your experience you can talk about, right? You can give feedbacks in this way. So there has to be a source, a medium which you want to learn from. So this is the medium you can learn from. You can start watching vloggers, you can start watching any other video which can become a medium for you to start reproducing that, start copying that, start imitating that, right, in your own words. So if you listen to such stuffs, if you start watching such stuffs, it will help you to practice English speaking in a better way, and it will ultimately build on your confidence and fluency. So listening is a very powerful tool, very powerful medium, guys. Don't ignore it or don't take it lightly. Like if I say start watching podcasts, start watching news, or start watching a movie clip or a cartoon in English, it's not just for fun. It is for fun, but at the same time you have to focus on. And why I talk about these things, just because people are interested in watching movies. We love watching cartoons, we love watching movies, we love watching shows or series, right? So, and if we like something, we'll be more focused. So that is why I ask you to watch these kind of stuff, so that it binds you. You are interested in such things, and it will help you to focus more on it, so that you can focus more on the language, the things which are spoken. You will get an understanding of the idea as well, the thought process and how they talk. So you'll catch things better in this way, right? So start utilizing your interest to learn this language, to learn to speak this language, right? So that is why listening is very important. But you have to be an active listener. This is the only condition which is there. If you'll be an active listener, you will definitely catch a lot of things very quickly, and you will definitely become fluent and confident in speaking in English very easily and effortlessly. So guys, that's it for today. I'll see you in my next session. Until then, keep learning, keep speaking, keep watching, and keep exploring. See you. Bye-bye. Take care.